Good morning, students. In last lecture, we have studied some part of lesson number 2, that is sources of finance. Let me tell you. See, this was lesson number 2 for sources of corporate finance. As I have already told you that there are two sources of corporate finance. First is owned capital and second is owed capital, OWED. Owed capital is also called as borrowed capital. This is borrowed capital. So out of owned capital we have finished shares, equity shares, preference shares, types of preference shares, their features, etc. And out of borrowed capital we have finished debentures. Today we are going to study a part of owned capital which is called as retained earnings. So first you please find out where retained earnings are. See, this is the short note of retained earnings. Pay attention. Retained earnings are actually called as flowing back of profit. What retained earnings mean? It is a process of first collecting company's profit for some years, and after depositing, after accumulating, after collecting such profits, the same profit is utilized in the business by way of issue of equity shares, that is issue of bonus shares, and this thing is called as retained अर्निंग्स. टू रिटेन का मतलब होता है जमा करना, अपने पास रखना. रिटेन्ड अर्निंग्स का मतलब क्या होता है, मैं तुम लोगों को बताता हूँ कि वेन एवर अ कंपनी अर्न्स एनी प्रॉफिट, राइट, अ पार्ट ऑफ प्रॉफिट इज kept aside. Here you can see a part of profit is kept aside. See, keep aside a part of earning during a given period of high profit. Whenever a company earns high profit or more profit, it keeps some part aside for its future needs. A company a company should not distribute entire of its profit as a dividend between shareholders. So every year a part of profit is retained by the company in some reserve funds, and when these reserves are accumulated over a period of time, it becomes a huge amount. Then the same reserves are retained in the company by way of profit, by way of capital, and this particular process of accumulating company's profit into capital is called as retained earnings. Here you can see the definition. See the definition. The process of accumulating corporate profits. Accumulating का मतलब होता है जमा करना. The process of accumulating corporate profits. कॉर्पोरेट मतलब कंपनी. कंपनी के प्रॉफिट को पहले बहुत सारे लंबे समय तक क्या करना, जमा करना, एंड देयर यूटिलाइजेशन इन बिजनेस इज कॉल्ड एज रिटेन्ड earnings. Retained earnings are also called as bonus share of capital. It is also called as bonus issue of capital. If you know about equity shares, you might be knowing that equity shares don't have preferential right in the payment of dividend and repayment of capital, but there are two rights given to equity shareholder. First is right to vote, and second right to earn or right to have bonus shares and right issue, right? So whenever a profit is earned by a joint stock company, the entire amount of profit is not distributed among shareholders as dividend. If a company earns huge profit, a particular amount will be distributed among shareholders as dividend, and entire other amount is kept aside as a reserve fund, जिसको तुम लोग बीके में जनरल रिजर्व्स वगैरह बोलते हैं, right? After accumulating such reserve funds for a longer period of time, the company converts the same reserves into bonus capital by way of capitalizing its profit. And the process of capitalizing profit by issue of bonus share is called as plowing back of profit. Plowing back of profit is also called as issue of bonus shares. It is also called as retained earnings. प्लोइंग मतलब इन्वेस्ट करना, बैक मतलब फिर से, ऑफ प्रॉफिट मतलब प्रॉफिट को अपने ही बिजनेस में फिर से री इन्वेस्ट करना, इसको बोला जाता है प्लोइंग बैक ऑफ प्रॉफिट. It is one of the popular ways of self-financing, right? And for this, bonus shares are issued as free of cost to the, pay attention to a very important word, to the existing equity shareholders of the company. Existing मतलब current, आज के, जो आज हमारे कंपनी के इक्विटी शेयर होल्डर है, उन लोगों को ये पर्टिकुलर राइट दिया जाता है बोनस शेयर का. एंड the management may convert, management मतलब board of directors may convert such accumulated profits into share, that is into equity share, by issuing bonus shares. अब एक छोटी सी तुम लोगों को मैं प्रोसेस समझाता हूँ, try to understand. Imagine करो कि you have got a balance sheet, you know what balance sheet is. There are two sides. First side is asset and second is liability. इमेजिन करो कि लाइबिलिटी साइड में देयर आर थ्री हेडिंग्स. फर्स्ट इज इक्विटी शेयर कैपिटल 1 लाख रुपीज़, देन इट इज प्रेफरेंस शेयर्स कैपिटल 1 लाख रुपीज़ एंड जनरल रिजर्व्स 1 लाख रुपीज़. इक्विटी शेयर 1 लाख, प्रेफरेंस शेयर 1 लाख, जनरल रिजर्व्स 1 लाख फॉर एग्जांपल. तो बैलेंस शीट का तुम्हारा लाइबिलिटी का टोटल हो गया 3 लाख रुपये. ठीक है. whenever a company wants to issue bonus shares out of the accumulated profit, the amount which is kept as general reserves is utilized to issue bonus shares. तो जनरल रिजर्व्स में जो 1 लाख रुपया था उसको मैं क्या करूँगा, बोनस शेयर इशू करने के लिए इस्तेमाल करूँगा. और मैं कैसे अकाउंटिंग ट्रीटमेंट दूंगा उसकी, जनरल रिजर्व्स माइनस करूँगा उसमें से इशू ऑफ बोनस शेयर्स 1 लाख रुपीज़. तो जनरल रिजर्व्स के 1 लाख रुपये में से 1 लाख रुपया कट हो गया. अब जनरल रिजर्व्स की अमाउंट हो गई मतलब ज़ीरो. 1 लाख माइनस 1 लाख इज इक्वल टू ज़ीरो. अब ये जो जनरल रिजर्व्स का पैसा तुम लोगों ने इस्तेमाल किया, इसको कहाँ डाला हम लोगों ने, तो हम लोगों ने इसको बोनस शेयर करके इशू किया. किसको इशू किया, टू द एग्जिस्टिंग इक्विटी शेयर होल्डर्स. इट मीन्स योर एग्जिस्टिंग इक्विटी शेयर्स अमाउंट विल बी इंक्रीज्ड बाय ₹1 लाख. तुम्हारा पहले का इक्विटी शेयर कैपिटल था 1 लाख रुपए का, अब वो 1 लाख रुपए से बढ़ जाएगा. मतलब your equity share capital now will become 2 lakhs and preference share capital will become 1 lakh. So 2 lakh plus 1 lakh, again the total is same. बैलेंस शीट का टोटल पहले भी 3 लाख था. पहले कैसे था, इक्विटी शेयर 1 लाख, प्रेफरेंस शेयर 1 लाख, जनरल रिजर्व्स 1 लाख. अब जनरल रिजर्व्स का पैसा हम लोगों ने यूज़ किया, जिसको हम लोग बोलेंगे एक्यूमुलेटेड प्रॉफिट, या अगर तुम लोगों को शॉर्ट नोट का हेडिंग फिर से बताऊंगा तो ये हो गया रिटेन्ड अर्निंग्स. तो ये जो रिटेन्ड अर्निंग्स है, मैंने क्या किया, उसको इस्तेमाल किया किसके लिए, टू इशू बोनस शेयर्स. एंड द अमाउंट इज यूटिलाइज्ड बाय द कंपनी एज रिटेन्ड अर्निंग्स. इट इज एडेड टू इक्विटी शेयर कैपिटल. एंड इक्विटी शेयर कैपिटल पहले 1 लाख का था, नाउ इट हैज़ इंक्रीज्ड बाय अगेन 1 लाख रुपीज़. सो नाउ इक्विटी शेयर्स कैपिटल इज 2 lakhs and preference share again is 1 lakh. So total is 3 lakhs. So this is what is the process which is called as flowing back of profit. Flowing back of profit is one of the ways of self-financing. This particular short note is known by various names. You can call it as flowing back of profit, you can call it as issue of bonus shares, you can call it as self-financing, you can call it as retained earnings. राइट. ओके. अब हम लोग पढ़ेंगे कि व्हाट आर द फैक्टर्स विच डिटरमाइंस द अमाउंट ऑफ रिटेन्ड अर्निंग्स. सी द हेडिंग इज डिटर्मिनेंट्स ऑफ रिटेन्ड अर्निंग्स. मतलब हम लोग एक पर्टिकुलर कंपनी कितने रिटेन्ड अर्निंग्स जमा कर सकती है, या वो कितने पैसे फ्लोइंग बैक ऑफ प्रॉफिट के तरीके से कैपिटलाइज कर सकती है. सबसे पहले तो एक बात हमेशा याद रखो कि a newly started company cannot go for this particular way or this particular source, because to earn retained earnings, first of all you will have to run your business for many years. You will have to earn huge profits, and every year a part of profit must be saved. It must be kept aside for future purpose. जो कंपनी नई शुरू हुई है, जिसको अभी चालू होगी 1-2 साल ही हुए हैं, it cannot go for this particular way of retained earnings, right? So this particular way is normally adopted by well established, well known companies, those the company which has conducted its business over a long period of time. Okay, तो अभी हम लोग पढ़ेंगे what are the total what are the determinants of retained earnings. First determinant is total earnings of the company. Very simple. If the company has earned less profit, the normally entire amount is utilized to pay dividend to the shareholders, so nothing will be left. So if a company earns huge profit, then only the company can pay sufficient dividend to the shareholders, and it can save some part of profit. So if earnings of the company are more amount can be kept as retained earnings, right? Point number 2, taxation policy. Very simple. If government is going to collect you high rates of if government is going to collect from you high rates of taxes, then the company cannot save more amount or much amount of profit. If entire amount is deducted by way of taxes, you will not have anything in your hand, right? So when the tax rates are high, retained earnings will be lesser, inverse relationship. And when less taxes are deducted, you can save more for your future in the form of retained earnings. Next point is dividend policy. Again, one of the important determinants of retained earnings is dividend policy. It means how much dividend you are distributing. If board of directors will distribute more dividend to existing shareholders, then very less amount can be kept as retained earnings, or you cannot have more retained earnings, because majority of the part is deducted for issuing dividend. So a conservative dividend policy, if you can see in the second line, it is here, a conservative dividend policy is needed. What a conservative dividend policy means, normal rate of dividend must be given to the equity shareholders or say preference shareholders. It is not right to say preference shareholders, because rate of dividend is fixed in case of preference shares. So if you will give or if you will declare less rate of dividend, you can have more amount of retained profits. But if the rate of dividend is more, then the amount of retained earnings will be less. Last point, government control. Again, government plays an important role in our country. So government, its policies, its rules and regulations regarding how the company is going to design its dividend policy is one of the important determinants of retained earnings. If you know, a cooperative society cannot declare more rate of dividend. I think the rate of dividend in case of cooperative society is 12.5 or 14.5%. It cannot declare more rate of dividend, because if a cooperative society will declare more rate of dividend, then it cannot keep more amount as retained earnings. And if you know, the objective of cooperative society is not to earn profit but to render services to its members. So government policy also regulates the amount which is kept for retained earnings. Okay, here we have finished all the sources of owned capital, and from borrowed capital we have finished debentures and types of debentures in the previous lecture. If you remember, we have studied these types of debentures and features of debentures also. See, these are the features of debentures and these are the types of debentures. In my next lecture, we are going to start some other sources of borrowed capital, that is acceptance of public deposits, and after that we are going to study what bonds and ADR and GDR means. Okay, but before that, you please go through the easy short note of retained earnings. It is important for 5 marks. Okay, thank you and have a good day.